Hey guys, this is Nestor Adrian Sen, and today I'm going to teach you how to create a pivot table from scratch. But first, let me tell you a little bit about pivot tables. So a pivot table, of course, is a powerful tool. We can easily summarize and reorganize rows or columns of data. So having that as a reference, let's get started. We are going to use public data from Google. Let's type World Bank World Population, and then let's hit the first option. Let's look for an Excel document. It's right there on the right side of your screen. So I encourage you to download this document if you would like to follow this example alone. So I already did it. So I have this data right here, and we're going to use the first tab. So for this example, we are going to create a pivot table in 5 different steps. The first step is clean data. In this step, we are going to look for empty cells, duplicated information, undesirable text, etc. So for this example, we don't need this text. What else? We also don't need these 2 columns. So we're going to delete these columns. And then let's look for empty or blank cells. Let's keep scrolling down. It seems like there is an empty row right here. Let's keep exploring. Yes, that's an empty row. So let's delete that because we don't need empty cells or rows. All right, let's keep going. Right here, it seems there is another empty row. Nope, there is data there, so that would be fine. Let's keep going. Same thing right here for this row. And then let's keep exploring. Same thing for the row 227. Yes, it seems like we are good now. All right. All right, that was the first step. The second step is that we need to format this data as a table. In order to do that, let's make sure that you are on a cell within this data. So let's hit home and let's look for format as table. You can pick the design that you prefer. I personally prefer this design. So let's hit OK. There you have it. The third step, this is a very, very important step because I've seen a lot of challenges, and this is my job, right? To help you through these challenges. All right. So before we do that, let's pretend that this table is ready to insert a pivot table. Let's do it real quick. Let's hit insert right here, pivot table, and then let's place this pivot table right here in the same worksheet. Existing worksheet right here. We hit OK, and then let's drag country name into rows. Let's drag year into columns. Uh-oh, there is an error right there. See, that's why it's very important to convert this data into a pivot table ready format. So let's close this real quick, and then let's go back. All right, so let's hit data, and then let's hit from table. All right, it's loading, and then a different window appears, which is the Power Query Editor. All right, so we already know that we had an issue with year, right? So it means that we need to unpivot the year columns. So we're going to select every single year column, and then we're going to pivot as columns. All right, so let's hit transform, and then let's look for the unpivot columns option. Let's hit this option. Bingo. We see a different format, and then let's keep editing this table. This is year, and this is population, right? All right, hit enter, and then let's hit home, and then when everything is ready, close and load. All right, so we have this new table. Everything is very well organized. Now we are ready to insert a pivot table. So please make sure that you are inside of this table. So let's hit insert pivot table. The same strategy that we used before. I personally prefer placing this pivot table in the same worksheet, so we're gonna do that, and then let's place right here. All right, let's hit OK. We don't need this information, and then let's keep working on this. Country name into rows, let's drag year into columns, and then population into values right there. See, that looks better. The last step is basically the customization step. Let's say that we want to match the same color, so we are going to look for design, and then let's look for the green color. See, we are matching this table with this pivot table. All right, so now let's say that we are interested in Peru, and then let's say that we are interested in the last 5 years. All right, 5 years. All right, hit OK. There you have it. But this is unreadable, so let's make it better. So let's right click right there, value field settings, and then new format, for number format, number right there, decimals, 0, comma, then OK. There you have it. That looks better, right? So there you have it, my friends. Please, if you found this tutorial helpful, like this video and share with your friends. And once again, thank you very much, and see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe as well. Thank you.